Hello guys, in this lesson we are going to see preço, which is price, and basically this is a review of numbers, Brazilian money as well as Brazilian food. And as you may notice during the video, the slides are repeated about the Brazilian food because when I was doing this live lesson, a student requested me to do it again, so that's why it's repeated. And if you notice that you are not understanding a video properly, then you can DM me and ask me to do it again during a live lesson, and that's totally okay. Alright, so let's go. Here we have some common expressions and they are pretty useful and even outside a lesson. So if you're in a conversation talking in Portuguese, then you could use this, for instance, and that's the usage of it. Alright, so recapping some numbers, we saw 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and numbers between them. So for instance, let's say that we want to say the number 32, so 30 plus 2 basically, right? So here we have 30, 30, and 2, 2, and then to connect these two numbers, then we would include e, and the meaning is and in Portuguese. So combining them, we would say 30 e 2 for 32. Alright, so because we are going to review numbers, Brazilian money, and food, I decided to create a scenario where, okay, so let's say that we have a restaurant, and first I will introduce all of the dishes and beverages that we will have in our restaurant, and after we will decide the price for each item. Alright, so basically, as you can see here, it's the same slide from our Brazilian food, but I will not be reading and explaining them because we already have a video about it. So for today, I will be only showing you pictures and the name of the dish. Alright, so here we have pão francês, pão na chapa, pão de queijo, tapioca with salty and sweet ingredients, café, chá, leite, café com leite, leite achocolatado. Here we have arroz, feijão, carne, batata frita, salada. And all these ingredients combined all together, they are also known as prato feito, so the dish prato feito. Feijoada, arroz, and here we have something called like crispy pork crackling, kale, couve, and farofa. And farofa is basically a toasted cassava flour with spices. Moqueca, so a mix of fish, vegetables, and some other seafood. Pastel, coxinha, acarajé, caldo de cana, cachaça, caipirinha, and for this one you can basically put all of the fruits that you like. Guaraná, Guaraná Jesus, so both of them are soda. Açaí, brigadeiro, beijinho, and here pé de moleque, so basically caramel and peanut. Alright, so let's choose a name for our restaurant, and here these options were the ones mentioned by the students during the live lesson, and then maybe you would like to think of a new name for our restaurant. And by the way, restaurant in Portuguese is restaurante, so here restaurante. And reviewing the Brazilian money and coins, so here we have the money. Here, the pictures of the money in Brazil, so R$2, R$5, R$10, R$20, R$50, R$100, and finally R$200. And the coins we have here, real, 50 centavos, 25 centavos, 10 centavos, 5 centavos. And basically to mention a price, and then basically we have letter R and cifrão. So here, cifrão, this line here, cifrão, R, cifrão. And then before the comma we have what we call real. And after the comma we have centavo. So for instance, this one we would read real, because here before a comma, so real, real, e 5 centavos. And here number 5, so 5 centavos. Alright, so here we have basically the prices that the students said during the lesson. So I'll be reading with you guys the numbers just for you to get used with how we pronounce, how we say the Brazilian money, Brazilian price. So here we have first real e 25 centavos, 90 centavos, 5 reais e 50 centavos, 2 reais e 30 centavos, real e 75 centavos, 15 reais, 50 reais, 30 reais, 30 reais e 35 centavos, so here reais and here centavos, 3 reais, 50 reais, 3 reais, 7 reais, 7 reais, real, 6 reais e 50 centavos, 11 reais e 50 centavos, 2 reais, here 50 centavos, 4 reais e 10 centavos. And we also played a number game where it counted for our quiz category, but basically we can play this now as well. I will display a number on the slide, and basically you need to think of this number, so how it's called in Portuguese. So for instance, if I display 89, then you would know that this number in Portuguese is 89. Alright, so here about this number, well, this one is 92, so 92. Here we have 65, 77, and here finally 28. Right, so the extra slide and a link where you can go and write a review. And finally, you can see this slide presentation and the things in the Portuguese chat channel. And if you want to be notified whenever a Portuguese live lesson is about to start, then I would recommend you to get the Learning Portuguese role in 7 languages. And finally, if you have questions, don't hesitate to DM me, so my username and my tag. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next video. Bye bye!